Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the vibrant capital city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, so happy to be here. We are underway from Dublin, folks, in the NFL International Series. A good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
They'll run here with a rookie. And right away, they're going to stack him out right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Vikings 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
15 yards.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The Steelers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running right, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
But it brings up 3rd down.
Ready up! 65.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he...
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Buffalo 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing is McCarthy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Mononga. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy.
It's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Got his man, Dell.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
To throw is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quick?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kyle Monangai, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
He's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Connor Duggar who picks it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
Now McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Jordan Addison.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. increase here as he's past the 30.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
McCarthy off the play fake.
He gets it to Addison. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. McCarthy.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
70 Lions. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Mustang 19.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
Vikings 24. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
42-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rodgers again now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For a Steelers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run. Monongai. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
Hey, 620. Flip it the 8. Side. Flip it down.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 24. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But that little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Cowboy 80. 69.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Shot. 18. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
32 yards.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4.
35. Vikings 31. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, right at the 40.
Running is Monongai. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's the number guy. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their word space out to the 16. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Minnesota. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Viking 18. Come 19. Come 70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll run here with Monangai. Now he's into the clear again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
So what a run. And now, you know, they probably started this drive thinking, hey, field goal range, tie it up. Now you might be thinking touchdown.
I think the offensive coordinator's probably switched his attention on his play sheet. Remember, he started out, as you said, field goal. Let's tie this up. Now he's in the touchdown range. Let's dial something up and win this game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Screen 19. Easy. Screen 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game.
42. Vikings 38.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that is incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This is caught at the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Vikings 45, Steelers 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
To throw is Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first down.
Back to throw.
That's caught by Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but